Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dancer Oracle with Najia. I'm a psychic medium. I have amazing author and Tom.T.MOORE. I will put his full description in the channel, and we're going to get right into the information because this is part 3 of Atlantis and Lemuria, and Tom is going to talk about some of the relevance to current times.
Okay.
Right.
First of all, we in the two previous uh, parts, we covered Atlantis, and then Lemuria. Now, they were horrible catastrophes that happened in the past. Atlantis, of course, was a natural disaster. Um, then, when the Atlantean islands destroyed themselves. And as I previously mentioned, the seas rose 45 feet, where the continent, when it sank, was 165 feet. And then when the Lemurians destroyed themselves 7,500 years ago, that was a catastrophe where the oceans rose 172 feet. Now, since those times, we have never had, excuse me, a time when there was a major uh, increase in ocean levels. And that time, I'm told, is coming next year,
Yeah.
um, when there are going to be a large number of major earthquakes on the west coast of North America, and over a period of a year, the oceans of the world are going to rise 3 feet. Now that's obviously nothing compared
Compared
to
to, yeah.
previous times, but it's going to affect everyone on the coast. And the other thing I'm told is um, that we've never seen this number of Earth movements in modern times. Um, when we have seen earthquakes recently, it'll be like one quake here or one quake there, but not huge earthquakes over as much of as a year. And that's the difference in what's coming. And I was told that I was going to be one of the very first people to receive this message, and that other psychics um, would start getting this information. But uh, and it will increase the closer we get to 2026. And right now, the largest earthquakes we're seeing on the North American uh, west coast will be no more than 5 to 5.5,
Hmm.
but starting in the first 3 months of 2026, that will increase to 6 to 6.5, plus the little hundreds of earthquakes that follow these. So you
Yeah.
can even look at the earthquake that happened off the Russian coast. That was 8.8.
That was huge.
That was huge.
Huge.
Caused tsunamis,
Yeah.
not very destructive compared to what's going to happen, but it caused tsunamis, and it caused um, just uh, uh, major hundreds of follow-up earthquakes. And that's uh, that's what's going to happen when you see what's coming, that there it's not going to be just one quake, and then we'll fix everything up and everything will be fine for the next 100 years. That's not going to happen. There are going to be these precursor earthquakes, and then there's going to be these big 8 and 9 earthquakes, followed by hundreds of earthquakes. And when I tell people this, people think, oh, well, it's just going to be one earthquake. But if you can imagine having so many earthquakes that you have no electricity, you have no sewage, uh,
No
you
sewage.
your house is falling down, and all everything, no running water. You just make a list of all the things that can happen in an earthquake, and they're all going to happen next year. So that's what I'm told, and I keep seeing uh, uh, things as we go along. There's a guy that has a uh, an earthquake website, and it's you can go on YouTube, and it's called The Earth Master, all one word. And he keeps saying, "Oh boy, the Cascadia is really mounting up," or "Oh my goodness, there was 10,000 earthquakes in the last month around Mount Rainier." So things are heating up, uh, but uh, I'm
And we
told, and the exact words that Guy has said, the scientists that study this, volcanologists and seismologists and all those, are going to be woefully uh, under um, under predicting what's actually going to happen because it's never happened in modern times. So you know, say you request a benevolent outcome, and you say, I request a most benevolent outcome for the perfect place for me to live, and you will be guided. And it's going to be mostly to the east of the Rocky Mountains. And then, of course, the other thing that's going to happen is because of these huge earthquakes on the West Coast, they're going to open up a, a crack in the caldera of Yellowstone, and Yellowstone is going to blow its top, and it's going to have a 250-mile kill radius, and the ash cloud is going to travel across the northern part of the United States, southern part of Canada, all the way to Chicago, and it will continue for months and years. I was I got that confirmed just recently that that's going to be like the Kilauea volcano uh, in Hawaii. It's not going to stop for any time soon.
But it sounds much longer and extensive. It don't because it sounds like the sky would be darkened for years. Would that be correct?
That it will,
Like it
and
wouldn't be able to grow anything up there,
won't
like
be able to
just
grow
because
anything. The snow will remain on the ground,
it'd
uh,
be cold, colder
creating
than
a
normal.
mini ice age.
Oh, mini, yes.
Yeah.
So
So these are things you're going to, anyone in the northern states are going to have to move south. I was just told the other day, Hawaii is going, not Hawaii, pardon me, Ohio is going to see a huge increase in population from people moving from the north down to a place like Ohio.
what do you think about, I'm in Pennsylvania, I'm in Philadelphia. What do you see? I mean, I don't know if you've gotten anything specific about Pennsylvania.
Nothing, I mean, that's going to be okay other than, you know, uh, does you're not connected to the East Coast.
I'm
Or
100 miles and my visions, uh, I see a lot of flooding. I do see the earthquake, tsunamis type activity affecting here. And two suns in the sky later, which is crazy, but I get that one a lot. Um, but I see the beach being about 15, 20 minutes from where I live instead of 2 hours away.
mm,
So I was just curious what you see. I love getting together with other intuitive people, psychics, channelers. We all have a piece of the puzzle because we all interpret things according to our lens. It's
I
really
know,
great to get together
and
with
and
someone.
I've had uh, some people are blocked, you know, psychics are blocked from receiving the information because they've got a very heavy number of people on the West Coast that are supposed to go through this experience as part of their soul contracts because
Yeah.
they've never experienced either a volcano or earthquakes in previous lives, and they have to experience this one. So I'm told that they're worldwide because of all the tsunamis that will be created. there's going to be 200 million people that are going to die, and 60 million of those are on the North American West Coast.
Okay.
So we're really
So
talking about a lot of
other
people.
than, we're all going to listen to our inner being, our
Yeah.
guidance where we need to be, is there any other advice that, like, let's say someone can't move. What do you want to say to those people that they really can't?
Well, they'll be forced to.
They'll be
If they
forced
can, if they
eventually.
can, I'd buy some really, really good boots because if they're lucky, they're gonna hike out of from the West Coast because Gaia has said she's going to take the mountains down surrounding Los Angeles. Now, how are they going to drive out of Los Angeles with all the roads completely destroyed as the mountains collapse around
Yeah.
Los Angeles? There won't be anything but trying to hike out and or hoping that a helicopter will see you waving at them and maybe pick you up. But I mean, that's pretty.
I, I kind of think that Gaia sent the fires first, like, hey, come on, exit, get
Yeah,
out of Dodge.
she's gonna
Just,
she's gonna make it apparent on the first 3 months. Now, if nothing happens in the first 3 months, hey, great, I was wrong. Uh, Hallelujah. I don't want to see millions of people die, but I'm just the messenger. Don't slay
yeah.
the messenger. Um, you know, hopefully it doesn't, but I'm told it's going to, and I have to pass the information along, and what you wish to do with it is up to you.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have many lifetimes. We all have our connection to spirit. We
Mhm.
have our guidance system. We have many ways to navigate. And you can be in a certain area and untouched. You could be very fortunate. It does happen.
Yep.
Um, I would,
So
yeah.
So anyway, we can wind this up by just saying, go to my website. You can
Hmm.
sign up for my free weekly newsletter, and right on the first page of the website, you can also go to the articles and news section, where all my 900 previous newsletters, weekly newsletters, and they're free. It's my gift to the world. So. You can sign up or do searches on your own. I started receiving all this information about the upcoming 2026 starting in late January uh,
Yeah.
of, of 2025. And you'll be able to go to every newsletter. And I've got questions in every newsletter since then.
So thank you, Tom, for joining us. Thank you, everyone else, for joining us. We'd love to hear from you in the comments. Tom has many books I will list on different subjects in the description. If you have any questions or topics that you would like to see explored on our next YouTube video with Tom, please write them in the comments. And if you want to support the channel, you can inadvertently support it by getting a private reading with me. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tom. I'm going to let Tom have a
Thank
wonderful
you.
lunch with his beautiful wife. Uh, so thank you, everyone. Take
And my
care.
dogs.
Oh, the doggies, yes. All right. Yes, he has
Okay.
a book on pets too. So we're going to talk about that sometime. Thank you. Bye,
Okay.
everyone.